This is the first time we hear of such a trial, as you said, organized in an unrecognized court by Russian-backed separatists in the east. They held this trial in a matter of days, and that is where British nationals Aden Aslin and Sean Pinner and a Moroccan citizen Sadoun Brahim were sentenced to death by firing squad. Both Aslin and Pinner say they were legitimately serving the Ukrainian military and deserve the protections granted to prisoners of war. Aslin actually holds a Ukrainian passport. These three men, the three prisoners, the two British citizens and the Moroccan national, have 1 month to appeal.
Located near the Turkish city of Kaş is the Greek island of Mays. Turkey says Greece has militarized this and other islands in the Aegean Sea in violation of international treaties. Ankara sees Greece putting some of its forces there as a national security concern. Addressing the FS military drills in Izmir on Thursday, President Erdogan, in a warning to Greece, said Turkey is serious about demilitarizing the islands. The Eastern Mediterranean and Aegean have remained a flashpoint between the two countries for decades. Most recently, in September 2020, Ankara and Athens came close to a naval standoff. It was only resolved through diplomatic talks that lasted for weeks.
Security officers forcibly removed members of the EFF party from the South African parliament. They had heckled President Ramaphosa during a speech and called him to step down, pending a criminal investigation into allegations that he covered up the theft from his rural game farm. Despite Thursday's exclusion, the MPs are determined to question the president.
When it comes for them, we are 44 members of parliament. There will be no rest for Cyril in this house. He must know his life is going to become uncomfortable because we can't use this honorable house to cover up his money laundering activities.
Ramaphosa was presenting the annual budget for his office when he was confronted to searing comments on the allegations leveled against him.
At the Summit of the Americas, U.S. President Joe Biden has focused in part on global warming and clean energy. The U.S. unveiled a plan to cooperate and help fund Caribbean countries trying to strengthen their vulnerable infrastructure in the face of rising sea levels and more frequent and destructive storms, and to move away from fossil fuel. Another program sets goals for boosting the region's clean, renewable energy sources for electricity. Major economies like Argentina and Brazil have signed on. The president of Paraguay spoke for many countries in Latin America and the Caribbean, saying they are suffering from a climate crisis they didn't help to create.
A wildfire in mountains in southern Spain has forced evacuation of some 2,000 people from the centre of the town of Benavides and injured 3 firefighters, authorities said. The blaze started on Wednesday afternoon on the slopes of Pujera Mountain in the Sierra Bermeja above the Costa del Sol, a magnet for British tourists on the Andalusia coast, Andalusia's wildfire department said on Twitter. Hot summer weather and adverse winds are stoking the blaze, it said in a post late on Wednesday. Most of the evacuees found shelter with relatives or at hotels, and emergency services set up tents in the town.